The following organizations have provided funding for this Into the Outdoors television series.
It's time to play Outdoor Jeopardy!
Kayla, I'll take Name That Fish for 1,000 points.
Okay, Garrett. This invasive species is native to parts of Africa and Asia. Not only does it swim underwater, but it can also breathe air with gills, which allows them to migrate short distances overland. Name that fish.
That looks like a bowfin. No, that's a snakehead.
The correct answer is snakehead. My turn. I'll take outdoor recreation for 500.
This outdoor sport is great for all ages and skill levels.
What is bowfishing?
That's correct. It is so fun. Let's learn more about bowfishing as we head into the outdoors.
Grab your gear and let's explore as we discover the wild outdoors. Science, discovery, it's what we do. If we make our earth a bright and better place by joining us in this wide open space into the outdoors.
Well, we're in the Potomac River, and we come to this area because it is a lot of fun to do some bow fishing because there's a variety of species we can target.
So I'm Peyton, I'm fishing with my dad, and I have not done this a lot, but I've gotten some practice.
You ready for this? We're gonna go out and try to get on some fish. Where I'm taking you is where we shoot the Potomac Big Five, and the Big Five would be, do you know?
Goldfish, catfish, carp, snakeheads, and gar.
Yes.
So Daddy, if we're bow fishing, but I'm shooting a bow and fishing, what kind of license would I need?
It's a good question. Fishing license. You're in the water, you're fishing. Yeah, I could see where people would get the misconcept that, yeah, you got a bow in your hand and you're shooting, so it'd be typically like you're hunting. But all you need is a freshwater license if you're in freshwater.
So if we launched in Virginia, does the Potomac River go in between Virginia and Maryland?
So it's funny how this river runs. So it's kind of divided. So some of it's in Maryland, some of it's in Virginia. Launching in Maryland, you have to have a Maryland license. You launch in Virginia, you gotta have a Virginia license.
I saw Daddy going to all the tournaments and like shooting all the big fish, and I was like, oh, that looks fun. I want to do that too. I think we can do anything guys can do. Maybe sometimes better. This is a bow fishing bow, and what makes it different from your regular bow is it's got a reel with fishing line, which is attached to my arrow, and the rest of it looks like a regular bow. I'm going to show you how to tie the loop and put it on the arrow. So you want it about this much, hit it at the bottom, or close to the bottom, loop it like this and pull it, but make sure the knot's not all the way up here and it's sort of down here. Make sure it's really tight, and then it should be about that long. And then take it really tiny, like right here, and then slip it through the arrow. And then take the end of it and put it over the knot twice, and then pull it tight. So then it should have a cross right there. And then I like to take my arrow from like right here and put it right here on the string. And then press this button and you're ready to go. So this will be my first ever snakehead, if I get one, which I hope so, because all I've shot is frogs in the pond, and I've actually got one. So, like Daddy said, if you could shoot frogs, you can shoot fish. So.
All right, shoot that. Hold up, look at that. Shoot him, shoot that carp right there. Lower, lower, lower. Oh, you got him. You double teamed him. Hold on, don't move, don't move, don't move. There's you, a common.
Carp, yes.
Hey, good eye.
He's bumpy.
How in the world did you see that guy?
He was right in front of us. I did see the shiny scales, how the light was on the boat, how big it was and how it was just kind of sitting there and about to swim off. But it was just right in front of me, so I could see the whole thing.
We always have this little saying, save a bass, shoot a carp, because they'll go in and they just mutilate the bass beds and eat the eggs and everything. These guys are always good to take out because they just kill thousands of bass. We're helping out the ecosystem by being able to take out these invasive species because they have hardly any predators. So we are their predator.
The one thing that's kind of tough is when you shoot a fish and it's really big and it's fighting back, just like kind of pulling back on it and trying to reel it in is kind of hard. But I'm trying to work on it. But the thing that's like the most fun about it is actually being able to shoot right on point. Like when I shot my first gar, like right in the center, it felt really good. And then like seeing that it went all the way through was a good feeling.
That's all you!
He's heavy!
All right, what'd I teach you? Lower it down, reel it. Okay, now reach down and grab the arrow. Boom!
Daddy, help me with the bow.
Right on. Hey!
First gar!
First gar! You know what that is? It's a long-nosed gar.
Now I knew that one.
Complete pass-through.
I shot it right in the middle and I pulled it up on my own and I got it in the boat and I held it up with the arrow and Daddy was like, hey, one shot, perfect. I will never forget the way that he was shaking the boat. I was just like holding the arrow and I was like, going back and forth and it was just funny how he was jumping.
You got him! That's all you!
Yeah, girl! Who was more excited, you or him?
Probably him, but I was just really happy. My first ever.
All right, it's always good when you get out on the water to test your equipment out, make sure everything's tight from your tips all the way to your line being tight, from your knot on your loop being tied right. Take a couple shots in the water and make sure your bow's on and everything just to kind of go through and make sure everything's good to go while you're waiting on it to get dark. So where we're at tonight in the Potomac is a kind of rare area to be fishing because you can shoot a number of different species of fish.
Tonight I hope to get the first fish and without backup and just like I did with the gar. But yeah, I'm very competitive and I get that after him. So I hope to shoot the first fish.
Being in the Potomac or in tidal waters like this, weather is a big factor. Playing the tide is a big factor. So There's a lot of variables in there when targeting certain fish in these bodies of waters. And then as the tidal water that we're fishing in goes out, the fish seem to get bigger because the bigger fish are coming out to feed. Got him!
Did you get him?
There you go. That's a goldfish.
Goldfish! Goldfish, it turns out, can grow into a truly massive size if you dump them into a river. So large, in fact, that they can become a problem for the surrounding ecosystem in Virginia.
Actually, these guys here come in multi-colors down here. So, you know, you can see he's got the black on him. Some, it's very rare you see them in this bright color because that's your typical goldfish color, but he's actually a pretty decent size.
The easy way to ID goldfish is because they're bright orange like a carnival goldfish, and the ones that don't last long that are really tiny, but these can be really big, so. Remember guys, don't flush your goldfish down the toilet.
Because this is what happens. They start breeding and they're overpopulated in the Potomac. This one here is just your typical, beautiful goldfish. So, and this is a really good size too. So this is one of the species that we've been looking for. That's a good one.
It's very pretty, like it's solid. Hey!
Oh!
Yay!
Woo! There you go, girl.
Oh, he's pretty.
Bring him in. Oh, he's got a white belly on him.
Oh, that's pretty.
Sweet.
I was like, oh, there's one. Super happy to actually get my first goldfish, and he's very pretty. White belly, I love it.
She's got a nice goldfish. We're gonna get mounted and everything, put on the wall. So I'm just ecstatic to watch her be able to look in the water and say, hey, that's a goldfish, or there's a carp, or, you know, she's starting to be able to identify everything she's seeing now. So I'm on cloud nine.
I like everything about it. I think it's really fun. It's not just for fun, it's to get all those like invasive fish out of here too.
Oh, easy. Okay, you got one prong in him.
Is it stuck?
Here you go.
First ever catfish.
Number 1, what fish is this?
It's a snakehead. It has a little bit of that snake pattern, and it's kind of long and wide.
Number 2, what fish is this?
That's a long-nosed gar.
How do you know?
It's long nose and it's skinny and long. Okay, number 3, what's this fish?
Goldfish.
How do you know?
Because it's very golden. I can tell by the textures and that it's pretty much like a goldfish because it's gold. What fish is this?
That's a blue catfish.
How do you know?
It's like navy blue tint, which some of them are like dark gray, and how it's wider and it's how its face is kind of flat.
I want to catch all of them mostly, but the most I want to catch is the catfish, carp, and the snakehead.
Well, I want to get the snakehead, but my 2 favorites are the gar and the goldfish.
This is Sawyer. He's 47 years old. This is Sawyer. He's 10. He's done a little bit of archery in the backyard at home, but this is his first time trying bow fishing. So we're gonna do a couple practice shots and see if we can't get it together and get him his first fish. First one is gonna be to knock your arrow. That's check. So when you hear that, say check. Next, make sure that your line is inside of this.
Check.
Okay, once it's in there, make sure it's tight.
Check.
Now your line is tight. Now what's the last one?
Button.
Yep, that means you're ready to go. Switch your hands.
Oh, I'm just you. I guess so.
Good. You gotta reel it in.
In here with that, with the line. Then you stick that in there. And then put your finger, reel that in, pull the button, put your fingertips here, and then just shoot.
How'd that feel?
Good.
Just kind of do like this as quickly as possible. Okay. And that's really about all the line you need right there. Just to grab it, and you're good to go. But you've got to reel fast, okay?
One of the best ways to get children involved with being outside is to introduce them to exciting things. So it's important to me today that he gets to come out here, try an exciting new way to fish, and more importantly, sees a way that we can help make an impact by controlling populations of invasive species.
Now that I'm done practicing, let's go get some fish.
This is a family outing with a twist. First, we will bowfish. Then, we will learn how to fry up our fish for a fish fry. I'm hungry just thinking about it.
We're gonna get the food ourselves, we're gonna eat the food, we're gonna cook the food. It doesn't get more local than this. It doesn't get fresher than this. There's more catfish.
You're gonna have to be more.
Get him?
No, I hit him.
Real. Did you hit him, Sawyer?
Yes, but I didn't get it.
You're getting so close. Get yourself ready again, watch out.
5th time that happened.
What kind of fish do you really want tonight? What are you looking for?
All of them.
All of them. What are they? What's your number one?
Snakehead.
Snakehead. All right. What's another one?
Catfish.
Catfish. All right. Anything else?
Carp.
Carp. Got it. Yeah. Good part of it.
I've never hit a gar before, and this is a bucket list one for me, bow fishing. They always elude me. I miss them every time, but this guy wasn't lucky. Sawyer, check him out.
What do you think, Sawyer?
Pretty cool. Doesn't matter who gets the fish or not, at least I'm having fun. That's the best part. Oh! I almost got him. I already shot at a big catfish. Oh, I see him. No, he got away. He's right over there.
Hey, hurry up. Hurry up.
I'm trying to. I need help.
No, not easy. Just go through the motions.
Woo! That guy's a nice one. Blue catfish.
Well, getting these kids involved is just, it's awesome. Whether they're hitting a fish or they're just seeing them, just watching them be a part of the outdoors and seeing something different than they're used to is just, I love it.
All right, you ready?
Low now, low. Oh, you shot just in front of him, he stopped.
I thought you were gonna shoot too.
I wanted you to get him, I ain't worried about him. Oh my God, I got him. Peyton, I need a backup shot. All right, so the catfish, when you're bow fishing these guys, big old fat head, as you can see the grayish color on them, they're really sporadic in the water. They'll get out of there, so that's a telltale sign on that. I knew it was a cat when I shot. He was in the shadows, the way he was swimming, and it was a good one, but we're gonna see a lot of these guys tonight in this size right here. Tide's out, so these guys are gonna be everywhere.
I really love bow fishing so far. Even though we haven't really seen any snakeheads, but still we've gotten a lot of action on the catfish and some action on the carp and goldfish. So, backup shot? Do we need backup shot?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at this stud. Peyton, he's got to be 40 pounds. What are you gonna do with him?
Me? I don't know.
Give me that gaff right there.
This one?
Yeah.
Got it? No, he just splashed me.
So, as the night progresses on and the tide is steadily going out, the bigger cats are coming out to feed. Obviously, we're in blue cats, and there's a lot of blue cats in this river. That's most of the cats you're gonna see in this area. You're gonna see mud cats and others as well, but this is probably the most you're gonna see is the blues, and they're just sitting here just feeding. But, and these guys are good to eat, but if you want a catfish, these are the ones to go after, that's for sure.
Today we're gonna grill up some big catfish.
These are the fillets that we have from the catfish. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make a really easy taco out of it on the grill. And everybody likes tacos.
Does it take a long time, or can you just do it like fast?
This is gonna be pretty quick. What makes tacos good is texture and taste. So we're gonna have some avocados to give it some creaminess and flavor. We're gonna have a little bit more lime juice to give it a little bit more sour. This is a slaw that I made from some oranges and cabbage. And this is salsa that we made out of fresh peaches. And then that's gonna be it, and we're just gonna cook it in this pan on the grill.
Yes.
That means that your pan was ready. Since this is cut up, I'm really looking for texture and being cooked through. So we just wanted to have like a little bit of a crunch on the exterior, just to help kind of balance how soft catfish can be. So I'm really just at this point, I'm just cooking it through. I'm letting the pan do all the work, and the pan and the heat do all the work, which is kind of the beauty of cast iron, is you don't have to do a whole lot. You just kind of let it sit, turn it when it needs to be turned until it's done. Smells
Smells
good.
pretty good.
Yeah, it smells good.
Yes.
Gotta raise their tacos up.
Did
Cheers.
mine high.
Now you can eat them.
All right.
I don't know where to start.
I thought the taco was really good, and it was something different for me, so I'm glad I tried it.
It was phenomenal. As you can see, it didn't last long, probably not even a minute, it was gone. So kudos to the chef.
I don't like the taco that much, but I do like the fish.
You could be a Michelin star chef, and you are never going to be as good as cooking and enjoying food with your friends and family. It's never going to be as good as that, no matter who you are. So, you know, the ultimate experience is this.
Wow, I really want to target other species and eat them now.
And I'm definitely hooked on bowfishing.
I like knowing it's a conservation effort and a family-friendly sport all in one. We'll see you on another adventure with Into the Outdoors.
Grab your gear and let's explore as we discover the wild outdoors. Science, discovery, it's what we do. You can make our Earth a bright and better place by joining us in this wide open space. Into the outdoors.
The following organizations have provided funding for this Into the Outdoors television series.